Hello, this is Tron where Tron tells the truth. Last time I talked about trust. The trust I had in politics because of my humor. So, I'm going to talk a little bit now, here in Tron tells the truth, about why some people laugh about the things that you do. Why does all the people necessarily laugh at things? And why do some professionals laugh at things? It's weird. To talk about that, I have to go back to my background. My father was a psychiatrist. He worked with people who had suicidal thoughts for over 30 years. My mother worked as a psychiatric hospital. She was a nurse. I've been working with prostitutes, violence, drug addicts, and everything. I have friends who's been to war, see people blown away into pieces. People have seen friends die. Do those people have the right to have humor? Do they have the right to laugh? And is it sometimes their humor can be a little bit weird, strange, dark, come from another place? It doesn't something. Can you joke with something who is very serious? Yes, you can. And sometimes you just have to do it because it's the only way you survive. I see a lot of hard things in my job. A lot of my political colleagues don't see those hard things in their work. I've been doing that for over 30 years. Many of my other friends and colleagues have done the same. So we are a bunch of people who understand each other. People who know this world we are in, they understand it because they know what we're working with. That's why sometimes things can be a little bit complicated. Some young people always have a idealistic view on the world, and that's good. You should have. And you should keep on having that even when you meet the hard brutality of life. But sometimes you have to adjust the course a little. You have to understand that people who are older than you and say and act in some different ways, it's not because they are evil, they don't know, they have not have the same knowledge. That's the knowledge they do have. That's why they act like they do. There are some things like older people don't prioritize as young people do. Younger people are more for liberation of gay and transgender rights or the environment and so on. But as those cases grow older and older, more and more people are on board. But again, there are a difference. Because a lot of things young people don't work with, don't have as their livelihood. A lot of us have a livelihood longer than they have lived. I do have a dark sense of humor, a brutal sense of humor sometimes. I don't overshow it. But I also used to show people when I do this segment that I have it. I can be hard criticism. I can use foul language sometimes. But Jesus Christ, my segment is pictured me in a devil suit. You can mix humor and serious things in one segment, and people will understand it. You over-dramatize something to make point on another thing. That's very normal. A lot of comedians have done it. A lot of talk show hosts have done it for years. But there comes a time where this is not possible so much. I don't want to talk about cancel culture. We have a culture shift where you cannot have any errors. You cannot say anything wrong. That's not something you just are on the left, on the right, it's in the middle. It's consuming society. We are so fucking afraid to talk loud and do the wrong thing. And do we do the wrong thing and say the wrong thing? Sometimes we just have to go to fucking jail. I've been living so long that I'm not fucking going to jail. And I'm not fucking going to step down because somebody cannot take the fucking heat. Oh, I said fucking again? Yes, I did. Maybe my political career is over. I don't know. It looks like it. But one thing I will not have on my reputation is that I'm not loyal, that I'm harassing my colleagues, and get a lot of bullshit just because I say things in a different manner, not the way that they like it. I've seen a lot of shit in politics, and sometimes those people are most behaving nicely, always saying the right things, are the biggest fucking assholes who will stab you in the back no matter what. I'm not that kind of person. I don't like to believe I'm that person. But we all done mistakes during politics. But I acknowledge the mistakes I've done. A lot of other people, they don't. No, I did not talk about my political party, some of my party members believe. I talk about politics in general, society in general. We have to laugh a little more. We have to take off our suit and tie and be more free. Because now we are prisoners of our own thoughts, of our own perfectionism. Because perfect doesn't exist. We have to laugh, joke at ourselves, and joke with the others. Not humiliate. Just have a fucking good laugh. Because that's what we need in society. We have climate change, war, and then another war, and maybe a fucking civil war, and a fucking revolution. This was Tron, with Tron Tells the Truth. Have a nice day.